What's up, Rose family? So this video is more on, see, if you want to step into your divine feminine energy, especially as a divine feminine woman, you want to be the most feminine version of yourself. And I honestly feel like in order to be the most feminine version of yourself, you have to learn how to perceive the world entirely different and entirely new. So give me a second. So I felt like for this video, I kind of needed a divine, essence and presence to kind of express everything I'm about to say in the most elegant way. So maybe certain things that I have gone through recently before recording this video have made me realize and transform the way that I perceive reality to start reacting differently towards things. So sometimes we can wonder why a woman can be so aggressive or why she comes off so masculine in her energies, because she's not learning how to preserve it. She's reacting to life and she's experiencing anger from obviously things that would make probably anybody be angry, but she's not learning how to respond. And so when a woman consistently allows herself to be agitated by outside things that may be out of her control, when she allows herself to be agitated continuously, it becomes a personality. And all of a sudden the woman becomes aggressive, or she becomes a person that you don't really want to be around, or she becomes masculine. But really, it's just that maybe those things that she has gone through up until this point has been honestly, rightfully things that will irritate anybody. It's just that she hadn't learned how to not respond towards certain things that would make anybody annoyed or agitated or irritated. So as a divine feminine, you have those choices, you have those opportunities, you have those options to learn how to see certain behavior. You have the opportunity to look at it, observe, and reject it. Look at it, observe, and reject it. So this is something that I wish I would have told myself, my younger self, is that to not react towards everything because it's not worth your response. Some things may be silent projections put onto you. Some things may be people's feelings that they may have towards themselves and reflected onto you. And that can be challenging in those moments when you really are feeling that energy of like, sorry for the background noise, y'all. But anyway, sometimes you can go through certain things that can become irritating to go through. And I've learned that the best way to move about things is to not respond or to not react. And it's not necessarily not reacting, it's learning how to respond. Certain things can take you out of your feminine energy, which is your power, if you allow these things to irritate you or agitate you. And then they'll say, oh, you're not a feminine woman, but really it's just like, no, I'm just reacting to certain things that irritate me, and that's causing me to come off as unfeminine. So a true feminine woman, a true woman who has mastered themselves, mastered their energy, has learned how to respond towards different obstacles, setbacks, challenges, delays. She has learned how to respond, and she has learned how to sit in that energy of knowing that everything's going to get taken care of. And even if she is feeling certain things, because she's human, she's a goddess too, but she does have human feelings. She sits in those feelings and she doesn't try to run away with it. She doesn't try to throw that energy off on other people. She simply learns how to maneuver. So these cards that were dealt to you, what are you going to do with that? These feelings that you're feeling, how are you going to move differently than the ways that you have been moving before? It's all about just like learning how to play the game of life in the most feminine way possible, and not dimming your femininity because maybe other people may not receive it or appreciate it. You understand? So this is a just a video on, you know, learning how to stay in your feminine energy even when obstacles occur. It's just not easy. It's something to master, but it definitely adds on so much value to yourself, and the things that you are willing to accept from other people, you will no longer tolerate them, because if you move this way, you'll naturally start to expect, or kind of just like if a person's not moving that way with you, you're going to be less tolerant of it. So learning how to react and learning how to respond is very important as the divine feminine. Now, I don't know what's going to be the name of this title, but just learn how to respond towards life's obstacles in the most feminine way possible. Peace. Follow us on Instagram if you ever need any advice, any tips. I do one-on-one personal services when it comes to healing your feminine energy, specifically in beauty, looks, confidence, just all things feminine energy, and stepping into that at its most highest and most primest self. Now, not just on the pretty side, but even through obstacles, challenges, real life situations and scenarios that you and so many women are going through. Just reach out to me. See ya.